Historic drop in U.S. college enrollment.
U.S. college freshman enrollment is on the decline.
Many schools have seen those enrollment declines already.
You know what's really happening right now? Gen Z is waking up. For years, we were all handed the same script. Go to school, get good grades, get into a good college, take out loans if you have to, then graduate and get a great job. That was the plan. But now, that plan isn't working like it used to. Young people are starting to realize maybe that path doesn't guarantee success anymore. College enrollment is dropping fast, and it's not because Gen Z doesn't care. It's because they're starting to ask the right questions. Questions like, why should I take on massive debt just to spend 4 years in classrooms only to struggle finding a job in the end? And honestly, they have a point. Right now, in America, student loan debt has crossed $1.7 trillion. That's more than all the credit card debt in the country combined. And what do students get in return? A piece of paper. Maybe a job, maybe not, but definitely a whole lot of stress. Even students with valuable degrees, like computer science or engineering, many of them are still sending out job applications for months, hearing nothing back. At the same time, the cost of college keeps going up. Private universities can charge over $70,000 a year, and that's not even including housing, food, books, or living expenses. And for what? A job that might pay you $45,000 a year starting out? That math just doesn't add up. But here's what's even more interesting. While so many young people are getting buried in student loans, there's another path. One that people rarely talk about in high school, but it's real and it's working. Skilled trades. Electricians, plumbers, welders, HVAC technicians, truck drivers, auto mechanics, linemen. These aren't fallback options. These are careers. Good careers. Careers that are in high demand right now. And here's the kicker. Many of these jobs pay just as much or even more than jobs that require a 4-year degree. You've probably seen the headlines. Some UPS drivers are earning $150,000 to $170,000 a year with full benefits. Skilled welders can earn 6 figures, especially if they specialize. Electricians and plumbers, same story. All of this without going into debt, without wasting time, without the stress of 4 years of uncertainty. In fact, most of them start earning real money in their early 20s, while their friends are still taking gen ed classes. And guess what? Many of them own homes by the time they're 25. They've got savings, good credit, and freedom. Now, let me be clear. College is not a scam. There are careers where it's 100% necessary. If you want to become a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, or a teacher, yes, college is the right path. But what we need to stop doing is acting like college is the only respectable choice, because it's not. The world is changing, and success today doesn't come from just following the old playbook. It comes from thinking differently. It comes from being smart, being curious, and being willing to take a different road. And sometimes that road leads you to a trade. And here's something else nobody tells you. Many people who start in trades eventually become business owners. They launch their own companies. They hire employees. They build wealth. They don't just work a job, they own it. Meanwhile, a lot of college grads are still trying to figure things out, working jobs they didn't study for, or stuck in entry-level roles they don't love, all while paying off debt. So let me ask you, which one sounds smarter? Because honestly, the trades, they make sense. They're practical, they're in demand, and they give you options. The problem is, our culture hasn't caught up yet. We still treat blue-collar work like it's a step down, but that's just not true. Go talk to a 26-year-old electrician making $90,000 a year with zero debt, a house, and a solid savings account. They're not missing out, they're winning. It's time we start telling young people the full story. Not just go to college, but explore your options. Find what fits you and do what makes sense for you. College isn't the only path, and it might not be the best one. There's trade school, apprenticeships, certifications, freelancing, starting a business, learning online, even YouTube. The tools are out there. The information is free. The system is no longer one size fits all. You can build a good life without a degree. What you really need is a plan, a skill, and a willingness to learn, grow, and work hard. This generation, they're waking up to that truth. And maybe, just maybe, that's the start of something powerful.